Black Monday. The Black Monday storm, it came across the NFL Monday with 5 head coaches being fired. Now the question is, where in the world will they go? Some good ideas. Were they some good ideas or were they some bad ideas? We'll definitely hear from this podcast panel, man, what they had to say about it. And I got a little, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I got a football. I'm gonna talk about something about football. I don't know what it is. I'll probably give it to you right after the intro. It'll just come across my mind here. But ladies and gentlemen, again, man, we got a banger show for you guys tonight. I'm fired up a little bit, but I'm gonna be more fired up after I hear this song. My guys are gonna be fired up right after this song, right here on your favorite sports podcast. I'm talking about the Sports Podcast. Can't even talk. The Sports Talk Show.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. Got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark, I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. Got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark, I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over. Enough of that mediocre, I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura got a glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me.
Okay, now I'm ready. Now it's like coming out of the tunnel. I'm ready now, man. Thank you guys so much for being here with us on this Saturday night, wherever in the world you are watching us right now, man. We are the Real Sports Podcast, and this is the place you need to be for some good old round talk, discussion about football, mostly football around here, man. So come on in, grab your seat, man. Get you something cold to drink, and get your asses in here and get ready to be entertained by the one and only Real Sports Podcast panel. Soundwave, what's up, Soundwave?
Duval.
Absolutely. It is the great Sheila Dupree.
Beach in the house.
Virginia Beach.
Let's go.
Virginia
Sheila,
Beach.
my baby.
Virginia Beach is in here. Jacksonville, Florida. I hear you, Jacksonville.
Let's go.
There you go. Jacksonville. Live chat is off the chain immediately.
Excited for tomorrow.
Thank you guys, man. I know, right? Jesus.
I can't wait for that game.
I know.
Oh.
That is the game. I am ready for it, boy. Oh, man, I'm ready for it. It is playoff time here in NFL, man. One of a real fans' just favorite time of the year right here. Good old playoff football. You win, you go on. You lose, you're out of here. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. But I am sitting here. I'm sitting here with 2 Vikings. Ain't that something? Once again, I'm sitting here with 2 Vikings. 2 Viking fans over here, man. So I need to back up in the corner. I need to back up in the corner, boy, because I got to put some respect on this team name, the Red Hot Minnesota Vikings. Red hot, man.
Yes, sir.
Winners of their last 5, man, going out, man. Just to brag on the Vikings, man, really quick, man. Hey, y'all had a great closing out of the season. And any Viking fans that's out there watching, man, you should really hold your head up. This is not a bad season for y'all, not at all. You got a rookie quarterback. I mean, what do you expect out of him? But I'm telling you, man, J.J. McCarthy, just give him some time. The Minnesota Vikings will be back on top of that division. I guarantee you that, man. That defense was scary. Only giving up 1 touchdown in like 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
man, to me, the Vikings, and I said it once and I say it again, that the Minnesota Vikings had the best defense in the month of December. Hands down. Number one defense in the league. Scary. But not to give the Vikings so much credit, ladies and gentlemen, I got two Vikings right here. This man right here is the host of Purple and Gold Bars podcast. You can check him out right now over on YouTube. When you do, man, put in just like how you spell it right there in his name, Purple and Gold Bars on YouTube. Go over there and check him out. These guys just finished out his season finale. His season finale over there on Thursday, man. So you might want to go check that show out. And when you do, please get a man good thumbs up, man, because it's hard work out here doing this type of stuff. But anyway, he represents the Minnesota Vikings. He is the Canadian destroyer. He is Latino Heat himself, ladies and gentlemen. He's my man. He is supreme.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much. That's right. I am the host from the Purple and Gold Bar Show. You know, I am truly blessed and honored to be with you guys here today on the Real Sports Podcast. One of the best, if not the best place on YouTube to find some round table discussion, expert analysis, and just some of the fun banter, some crazy personalities that you're going to find on the internet, guys. You know, I really appreciate every single one of you guys coming from around the world, joining us here on Wild Card Weekend. I know there's a game going on right now. It's a wild one between the Rams and the Panthers. Man, the Panthers are turning some heads. They're going to be, you know, creating a fan base, a new era of young fans coming out of this year and this playoff run from them. So especially if they come away with that upset today. And thank you so much for joining us. And I hope you guys enjoy. You know, we're here, the Canadian Latino hit, ladies and gold.
Let's go,
everybody. Thank you for joining us.
That's my dude, baby. That's my dude. He got a lot of energy tonight. Oh, man. Really quick, man. John Milton, what's going on? Adam Gazzo.
What's going
Clips,
on,
Smiles. What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's going on?
What's going on? Keep it cracking.
Yeah, man.
Keep popping.
Check, guys.
Man, you like Viking fans up in here? Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Hey. Hey, you Vikes, man. Y'all roll deep, man.
Purple Gang freaking represents. We travel,
Vikes, man. You Vikes roll deep, man. Yes, sir. What's up, Delton? Delton Vincent, what's up, bro?
At times they have looked a little rough for sure.
Yeah, you do. Matt Stafford.
Absolutely. What's up?
Yeah, Delton? For all the time is undefeated, brother. He is undefeated, man. Yes, sir. Well, I got here. He resides in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Yes, sir. Winston-Salem. The man is 6'3" and about 200. Size 13. Ladies, y'all better be careful. Don't get all riled up. He's taking, y'all. He's taking.
There you go.
He's taking off the market.
There you go.
He's taking off the market now. Y'all chill out.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Dupree, man, she
Sheila Dupree is her name.
Yeah, Sheila Dupree, boy, she easy with that thing now. Yes, sir. My man, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. He is a living legend, a Hall of Famer. Yes, sir. Armani Suits and Stacey Adams is what he do. Representing the mighty Minnesota Vikings himself, old school player to y'all new school fools. He is the dog, Q-Dog.
All right, what's going on, people? Glad y'all tuned in tonight, taking time out of y'all distressed evening. I know it's playoff wild card weekend, and I got some exciting playoff football that's going on, just like Supreme saying currently what's going on with the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. They're fighting it out to move on to the next round. And we're just glad y'all able to take time out from the game and come in and tune in with us. We host got some exciting topics to talk about, and we're just glad the live chat is popping off. That's what we need starting in 2026, man. We need more of y'all. So come on in the live chat, join us. Y'all part of this show too. And y'all voice need to be heard just as well as ours. But otherwise than that, me and my fellow Supreme Vikings in here, the host from the Raiders. None one of our teams made it, but hey, Host got the number 1 pick. And we got number 18.
Thank you.
Maybe we can make some noise, build some piece of camaraderie, and maybe we'll be talking differently this time next year.
Yes, sir.
We're glad y'all tuned in today, man, and I'm glad y'all taking time out, and hope y'all enjoyed the show today.
Hey man, hey bro, hey man, I don't know whether to chill now with that number 1 pick, bro. I mean, we suck bad, but I know it we do, so it's all good. Mike Jackson owning this shit. Short poster. What's happening? What's happening?
What's happening, chat?
Delton said, "Run the freaking."
What's up?
We got some of the best chat, some of the best audience. They got football takes. They got top tier knowledge.
Holy
I love this chat.
All right, man. Well, hell, let's start the show off. What to talk about here?
Let's talk about Father Time and Matthew Stafford. Now, we'll take a little small topic, but I just want to get this off my chest.
Yeah, sure.
Man, when is this man gonna fall off the cliff? You know, I feel like Rob Parker every single year, like the last 2 or 3 years, thinking, I think this is the year that Matt Stafford falls off and Father Time gets him. Rob Parker said the same thing about Tom Brady for like 8 years. And now I'm starting to feel like that 2 years later, I'm like, oh man, is he actually going to fall off? Man, this guy, what an MVP season in one of his final, seasons of his career. It's looking pretty good. What do you guys think?
Matt Stafford? I think, man, just a guy. Matt Stafford to me would be one of the greatest of all time. He's definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. Tough hombre. But I think Q, like I said, Q was talking about it, man. I think that the Rams, if he's not successful today, this year taking the Rams at least to the Super Bowl, they're probably going. It's time for them to just look to another direction. As far as Matt Stafford, I think that Father Time is really slowing down. The way Sean McVay's offense is so quick, fast, and it's West Coast offense is bam, 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 bam. Mm-hmm. And Stafford, it seems like he's slowing down a little bit. They need somebody that's going to get out of the pocket. That's how it is in every NFL team right now. You get a quarterback get outside the pocket. He's just in the pocket passer. Not really. It just age. But definitely one of the best of all time, greatest of all time quarterbacks. I just can't. When I think the Rams, bro, I think my weakest link is always the Matt Stafford.
Yeah, it has been for sure. So like I've been saying, is this the year? I think maybe it might actually finally have arrived. This might be his last year, and he might just be turning into just another guy, I
don't want it to be because I like Matt Stafford, man. But it's just like, y'all, you guys are so good. Like they struggling with Carolina.
That's what I'm saying. He's looked old at times too. So it's like, but when are the wheels going to fall up?
Shut up. That's right, Stafford. That's right. See, that's what I'm saying. The Rams are just. They're so well put to me, but it's like, damn, you struggling with Carolina?
Yeah.
And no disrespect to Carolina, but come on, Rams. Y'all, I don't know, man. Maybe the dog got a better answer than that. What do you think, you?
Man, Matthew Stafford, man, we can't. We can't dispute the man. He's one of the toughest quarterbacks out there in that league, and during his times in Detroit, and all the brutal punishment he took with Megatron, and we tend to forget about that in the early part of his career. And broken, he has a lot of injuries and stuff like that, and for them to make that switch with Goff and Stafford and bring him to that organization, and they knew what they was getting, and automatically, they cashed into a Super Bowl. And we know that you're bringing in Devontae Adams, and Puka Nacua is the young receiver in that organization, and in that receiving room, and it's starting to show like we seen tonight. They're playing against some young lions out there, You know, and then, you know, when you play against some young lions and when you're long in the tooth like that, you know, it's kind of it's getting a little rough for them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know they might win this game, but I don't know if they get past this one because you know, being the age, I think that I really think that they might hold on to him one more year and then they're gonna move for Joe Burrow.
Holy hell!
Yeah, I think they'll make a move for him.
That'll be massive.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
Holy.
I think they're gonna make a move for him.
With the Rams?
Yeah. They're gonna have to give up something.
Take my money.
Yeah.
Take my money.
But they done done it before. Ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
So
that'd be massive.
Yeah, Joe Burrow in that organization with Sean McVay. Yeah. That'll be a good pairing, you know, to keep that going. But I Matthew Stafford, I give him one more year. And then what's going on with all these other old quarterbacks, you know, with Aaron Rodgers and Phillips Rivers coming back, you know, give him a quarterback like that, give him hope that they can still play. You know, they playing past 40, so hey, that man might stay on for 2 or 3 more years. So you never know what's going on these days.
Yeah, true.
You know, these young quarterbacks not stepping up and doing what they're supposed to do to push these older quarterbacks out.
Yeah.
So, you know, and we just keep bringing them back in because young quarterbacks don't pair out. Don't pair up. So, hey, we'll see.
We'll see, man. God damn. You know, it can't cross my mind. To shift gears a little bit. To go from, I want to go from pro to college. This is, fuck it. Might as well. I'm going to get a little barbershop episode on y'all a little bit, meaning a little bit more realer in football. Well, it's going to tie into real life in football as well. But one thing I can't stand is this portal. I cannot stand the portal in college. I think it's one of the most dumbest things that NCAA have ever came up with. Back in the day, well, it's still going on now. You know, you get your top high school football player, and you know they set up the gym and balloons and all this stuff, and they say Johnny's he's committing to Alabama or something like that, and they have this big ceremony and whatever. My thing, I want to talk about the word commitment because they say, yeah, he's committing to the University of Alabama. That's not true because now the portal is to the point, wow, that when things are getting bad, these kids are taking off on these schools. And I have such a problem with that. Dylan Gabriel was quarterback of South Florida. He was quarterback at Oklahoma, and he was quarterback at Oregon. How many times are you going to jump in the portal? You know, and that's why and even just Carson Beck went from Georgia to Miami. Host, you're always going back in the day. Yeah, I am. Because back in the day, you know, when you commit to a team, to a college, you stay 4 years, whether they bad or not. You stay 4 years. But now, and what I'm talking about commitment is they're not committed to these teams, man. They go, let's say, again, Johnny, let's not use Alabama. Let's use a sorry team like, let's go Vanderbilt. Okay. They go to Vanderbilt, and I don't like it here, man. They sorry, this and that. And then it's an opportunity in Oregon. They go to Oregon. Like, it's just not, to me, and I understand you got to get the money, and I understand you want to get your name stand out. But my thing is, what happened to commitment? What happened to these players that stay? Me personally, if I'm going to a bad team, I'm going to try to make them good. You know, I'm going to try to make them good. But what happened to the players, and I'm going to jump in pro a little bit, what happened to players like Reggie Miller and John Stockton and Karl Malone and Kobe Bryant and, Tim Duncan. Yeah, Tim Duncan, man. Like all these players what I just named, they stayed with their team 20 plus years. They stayed loyal. They had ample of opportunity to leave for more money, for NBA title. all that, but they stayed right there because they was committed to their team. Now let me jump in real life. I'm gonna break some eggs here. If you're an athlete watching this, if you're an athlete in high school, commit to your team. Commit to your school. If you're going to Morgan State and they just 1-14 and they recruit you, and that's the only school that got you.
Shout out Rita.
Go.
Morgan State.
Morgan State. You know, go to that school, man. Commit. You telling, and I'm gonna jump in real life here because I'm gonna get personal. If you sign up for something, you need to do it. You need to commit to it. Make a commitment, man. It looks good on your resume. The term word is bond or it's just completely done. And if Sheila Dupree, you still watching, I know you can relate to this because you're a United States veteran. And when you sign up in the Army, you sign up, and then when you sign up, you want to all of a sudden you want to get out. Then you try to get out. Guess what they do? They penalize you for that. They could throw you in jail. It's a consequence because you committed to the Army. So that means you got to stay in there and do it. But nowadays, these kids, they got it so easy, man. They go to these colleges and they may not start, or they might have a bad season, and the opportunity to go, they out of here. And a lot of people may not see a problem with it, but I do. And if you're gonna, again, man, if you're gonna be committed to something, be committed all the way. Because trust me, since I had this podcast, commitment, some bullshit. It is. It is. And I don't care who watching and who know it. Because I've been screwed over 5 times and 6 with this.
Shout out to the sponsors.
Hold someone do this, hold someone, I got you. Oh, yeah. If you're gonna be committed, man, go all the way with it. Because if not, it's gonna look bad for you. It's going to look very bad. And I'm just me myself, man. I'm really big on commitment. I really am. You know, I married a woman. Got to be committed to her. You know what I'm saying? Everything you do, commitment. I'm telling you, it builds a great resume in life. People will respect you. They will trust you. Banks will trust you if you committed to paying them back. If they see that you paying them back, guess what? They give you a bigger increase. It's all about your word and doing what's right. Being committed, man. And that shit bothers me with these kids. Nowadays, they got it so easy. When they and society got them so set up to the point, man. Right. They don't commit. And society got it to the point where they don't commit, man. If they don't like something, they just, what are you teaching these kids, man? When the going gets tough, the tough get going. They just out of here. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm a Raiders fan. I've been a Raiders fan for 33 years. And boy, I was a fan when we sucked. But you would never, and I mean never, get me to go into a portal for another team. No. Because I've been here 33 years, brother, and I ain't going nowhere. And that's how committed I am to the Raiders, to the San Antonio Spurs, to the Atlanta Braves. I ain't going nowhere. I had some bad seasons, some terrible seasons. But ladies and gentlemen, suffering builds character, man. It builds character. You know, and I just these kids, they got it made. If they don't like something, they get the opportunity to get the hell out of here instead of just being. But it's not teaching them anything about being committed to nothing. Sheila Dupree, she said yes. You be throwing it. See what I'm saying? AWOL. When you commit to the United States, when you commit to that, that's you're gonna pay a price trying to get out of that. Oh, I don't like it. Boot camp too hard for me. They yelling and screaming at me. I can't do it. But you wanted to get into it. No, you in it. You gonna do it. Navy. See?
Let's go.
Respect. Navy. But yeah, let me start with the Hall of Famer right here, because this is Supreme. I know I'm putting you in a bad spot because this is going to be batting after Babe Ruth.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, this I'm
I
putting
ain't
you
nothing like that.
in a bad spot right here. But I'm gonna see. Let's see what the Hall of Fame, because at times me and the Hall of Fame we talked about this, and from sports to real life and just men, man. Why can men not just be committed? When something come up, you let that person. Q, go ahead. Shut up, host. Okay.
Man, I tell you, man, this is something that we continue to wrestle with when it comes to the sports world and also, the real world. And we have really found a way. If we all three together, we got some years on us combined together. We have experienced at least maybe 3 or 4 decades
Give me
of
some
this
Supreme.
world, and seeing how things have evolved when it comes to dedication and being committed to something and signing up for something.
Yeah.
You started off talking about the transfer portal, and these things were created to me, and I think that's what ran Nick Saban out.
NIL.
Yeah, and I think these things were created for players that whine, the players that complain, instead of toughing out the situation that you signed up for, place that you committed to. They give you a door, and so okay, you can go here. Then it doesn't work out for you, you can go there. Somewhere down the line, I don't care if it's in the college ranking, or if you do make it to the NFL, you're gonna have to show and prove somewhere. You just can't bounce around like that. Right. Even though the college ranking is giving you that opportunity, also, it's starting from parenting. Mm-hmm. We start to let a lot of women get involved in sports, telling coaches, telling husbands that they don't want their husband to play here. They don't want their husband to play there. Their son want to play, but the women pulling them out, and the boy has a diehard to want to play. But we letting the women get too much say-so in the sports world, and it's making it hard on coaches and also hard on future young athletes coming up.
Hard on, yeah.
Because my thing is this, that, those days, the days of guys being tough and toughing things out, I think it is getting beyond extinct right in front of our very eyes. It's very, before our very eyes is happening, man. Mm-hmm. We're making it too easy for them. We're making it too easy for them, man.
Making it too easy.
And it's to the fact that we just don't want to hear these guys whine. We're doing it in the NFL. We're doing it in the NBA. We're allowing these guys to go past the coaches to the front office with their complaints.
Absolutely.
They too busy complaining instead of taking time out and working on their craft.
Right.
It's more easy to complain and get something done to go out there and work and make yourself better.
Right.
The greats have done it. The Ray Lewises, the Kobe Bryants, the Allen Iversons, the Michael Irvins, Emmitt Smith, the Troy Aikman, they have done it.
Yes, sir.
They never complained. They came in from day one. Win or lose the season and just kept fighting and fighting and fighting. Well, there was nowhere. They looked behind them. There was no transfer portal. They didn't want to go run the other team. No, we're going to make this work. Teams now, players nowadays, man, it makes them weak. It makes them really weak. Because it's there for them to use if they want to use it. Yeah. Instead of being tough and persevering and fighting and working on your craft.
Yeah.
It's easy for me to go over here and grab that parachute.
Yeah.
Geronimo, jump plane. But I just really feel that, man, we can advocate for all this all we want to, but I just really feel that the days of guys being tough, young men being tough, coming in and fighting for organizations. Yeah. I mean, we're getting extinct on this.
Yes.
And it's sad. But what they're going to do is they're going to push the ones that really want to do it, they want to do it the right way. They're going to make them stand out.
Yes.
They're gonna make those guys stand out. We still have them. They fall few in between, and so man, I just it just done got soft, host.
Yeah.
And so there's nothing more that you can say about it. You kind of got to work around the softness, and a lot of players they gravitate to that. They gravitate to transferring. Then when like you say, it don't work out for that next team, then transferring the next year.
Yeah, the next year.
Come on now. When you gonna take a hard look in the mirror?
Yeah.
When you gonna take a hard look in the mirror? And when you think is the team aspect, it's you. You don't have no work ethic.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it don't happen for you like that, you ready to go.
Ready to go.
You ready to get up out of there.
Yeah.
Then you go on another team. If it don't happen like that, you ready to go. I don't like to coach this and that. It ain't happening for me.
Yeah.
Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go to a college, university, and things pop off for them right then and there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It just don't happen that way. You got to work.
Yeah.
You got to put your work in.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you get drafted high.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of guys get drafted high in the first round.
Yeah. And what they do when they go to the pros?
They stink it out.
Yeah.
They stink it out because they're a first round draft pick.
Yeah.
They don't have to put in no work.
Yeah.
But then again, you playing grown men on a night in and night basis. And and they coming at you fast. You ain't used to seeing that kind of speed in the college football ranking. And they turn you back to high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you haven't perfected your craft. You haven't continued to work. I think the work ethic along with these kids today, man, they just want to just take it on what talent that they got from the high school ranking, talent they got from the college ranking, and think that's gonna get them by. They think that's gonna get them. Don't nobody want to work no more.
No, I don't work no more.
Nobody want to work no more.
Everybody want flowers and candy and all that good stuff and have. And I so agree. I'm telling you, man, me and Q have talked about this from the barbershop episodes, from just personal, just being on the phone, man. Like these who taking the Raiders? Who's taking the Raiders? I don't know that question. Give me a better question. Who's taking the Raiders? I don't know.
The Raiders taking.
Oh, that's probably probably Mendoza.
Word flipped around.
Oh, who are they taking? Are they going to take Mendoza? I think maybe he's
probably Mendoza.
Draft.
Yeah, probably Mendoza. Most likely Mendoza.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's why I said the word commitment, man. These kids are not committed. Like they got it made in the shade, man. You just Jesus Christ. I'd rather start from the bottom, Q. I'd rather suffer early. And then get better later. See, and I'm gonna turn it over to Supreme in a minute, but and I know y'all may laugh when I'm about to say this, but I think that's the thing with Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes came in riding on a silver spoon. I mean, riding high. Good team. You got a coach. You got this. You got that. You got that. And you got this. And you got that. But now you don't won your Super Bowls. You don't won your MVPs. Now things are starting to crumble a little bit. So now you don't know what to do. But if you suffered in the beginning, that's why I use JJ McCarthy, man. Perfect example. He didn't have the best season. He struggled. He needs work. But guess what? He's going to come back next year and the year after and the year after and the year after. Then maybe one day he'll get that Lombardi. And then maybe one day he goes to Canton. But you see, he suffered this year. He suffered. He went through some growing pains. He went through injuries. He went through bad games. He's going to come out of it, man. He's going to come out of it.
He also set records, too.
Come on, man. But today, I'm telling you, man, kids, they just bailing out, man. When the heat is on, they out of here.
Out, bro.
They gone, bro. They gone. But Supreme, what you think about this?
Yeah, I think you guys, what up, Two-Tone?
Two?
Yeah, I think you guys have definitely touched base. I got a different perspective on a lot of things. I see things in a unique way. I've always just been blessed with that ability to see things from outside of the box, and I got a little bit of foresight as well. It's probably from just marketing, you got to forecast, and it gives you a different level of vision when it comes to things. I want to talk about a few things like you said it, like nobody wants to go to a team and build something. MJ was the last great legend like that, well, maybe the greatest, most accomplished version of the guy. He showed up to a lottery pick team, coke riddled teammates, and in year one he was putting up insane numbers, and he took a team that was, you know, basically nothing. He also, people will say, well, he had Phil Jackson, but you know what? Phil Jackson was nothing before. He had barely made it in the league. He was an assistant coach. He also grew in that moment too. He's another example of a coach that brought it out the mud. He had the benefit of having one of the greatest leaders of all time, one of the greatest player to ever play, the actual goat, no phony goats, no
Yeah.
faux goats. You know what I mean?
Tell it.
And it's a different era. We were, we're from that drill sergeant era. We respond to a guy literally an inch from your face, screaming, and the spit coming out of his mouth, just cutting you up for that bad play, that bad drill, whatever it was, and that built something about us. We're from that one of those last generations,
Yeah. Yep.
and this portal has created, maybe a similar to what LeBron James created with the player empowerment. It's created them, it's given them another level of control that they've shouldn't actually have. You're right, they don't build character. When that's why we see a lot of these players that come highly drafted, because they jump from good situation to good situation to good situation, and build up their draft capital. And I get it. We're in the era of analytics, we're in the era of impatience, so these kids don't want to sit at a school and build it up from nothing. They don't understand the value of going through adversity, getting a chip on your shoulder, being called a bust, and then coming around and coming away with some of the best wins of your career. You know what I mean? And then proving everybody wrong that mentality doesn't exist anymore. It's a byproduct of that NIL portal and how it creates that mentality in young players. As a result, it's a factor to why these generations in all major sports are soft. They don't have that toughness. They don't have that mental fortitude, that resilience that you need to become legendary one day. I know we have exceptions to the rule that are just so giftedly talented athletes, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, guys like this that didn't grow up in the old school era and grew up in this era where their peers are soft. They're just bred differently. They're born differently. So they're able to do what they are able to do on a consistent basis. But for the majority speaking, we can't look at the exception of the rule and discredit everything, because that's how you end up with a long-term problem. As a result, I
Weak.
foresee I foresee it being a major reason why we're going to start seeing less and less superstars as the years go
Oh,
by.
yes.
It's going to be far and few in between
Yep.
where we're going to have legends. We don't have legends in the making nowadays.
Yep.
They don't have that work ethic. They don't have that mindset. A lot of these kids, they just have extreme athletic ability, and they have other intangibles that allow them to excel past everybody else.
Mhm.
But we don't have the true legends like Tom Brady or Peyton Manning that start off, Peyton Manning specifically, that start off with a horrendous
Oh,
rookie
yeah.
year,
Yeah.
where if he were to grow up in this generation and come out last year, a team probably would have moved on from him, and he'd be like bouncing around and maybe not even get a second chance. You know what I mean? Because you can't lead the league in interceptions as a rookie nowadays.
Yeah.
People are impatient. They don't care.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, people forgot that rookies are allowed to make mistakes. They're
Yes,
allowed to look flustered. They're allowed
yes,
to look overwhelmed. They're
yes,
allowed to have turnovers
yes,
because that's what builds character. Like you said, that's
yes,
what creates that drive in them to improve and become better,
yeah,
and um, I foresee in the future, like it's an analytics based future, like it's that mindset. And as a result, I think we're going to get less and less legends as the years come. And it's a unintended side effect to placating to these young athletes that have tremendous potential. It's another byproduct of paying kids for potential and not for what they've done. It's transitioning into the college level.
oh,
They get rewarded, maybe not like in the NFL where they're getting paid for potential, like in big dollars, but with the NIL, they're their potential, a big team, a big school is picking them up. And as a
mhm,
result, they get to bypass all the adversity years, all the struggle that builds character, and as a result, you see some of these young kids that did everything right. They look incredible coming out of the draft or coming out of college into the draft. And then the first time they see adversity, they crumble. The first major injury, they just lose that edge. They just don't they collapse under the weight of the NFL, and we see more and more potential just not being realized. And it's a problem. I think it's going to be something that continues to grow as this is more okay with the NFL, with all major sports. It's becoming an adopted thing that's happening, and it's a disservice to fans. It's a disservice. It's a bigger disservice to the players because they're being robbed of a foundation. They're coming in with a foundation that's not set, and if a good team doesn't pick them up and allow them to solidify their foundation, it gets destroyed, and then all of a sudden, this potential just never gets realized, and we get guys that should have been something that are going to be never was.
never was, never
That's
was.
my opinion.
And I use this analogy too. When I was a kid, man, Air Jordan was out, and I didn't want any Air Jordans. You know what I wanted? Chuck Taylors. Let me tell you
Yeah.
why. And this is why I say the sacrifice and struggling and being committed. I was so committed. All I wanted was some Chuck Taylors. You know why? Because them things was durable. You can beat them up. You can play in the rain. You can play football in them. You can play basketball, baseball. You can run. You can do anything you want to with some Chuck Taylors, and they will last you for a lifetime. Air Jordans, you can't do that. You got to be cute. You got to be pretty. You got to be cool with Air Jordan. No, I don't want all that because the way I played back when I was a little kid, it was a little rough. We played tackle football and good stuff like that, man. So what I mean, that's what I mean nowadays. Everybody want to look cool. Everybody want to wear their Air Jordans, but nobody want to put on Converses. Nobody want to put that on. And I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I got a son. I got a son, 7 years old, man. I'm gonna raise him like that. No, everybody, and to each his own. How you want to raise your kid, how you want to raise your kid. But no, man, you got to teach them responsibilities and doing things, man, doing things, and when times get tough, man, you just don't leave. My niece, she used to run track and she used to play softball, but she really wanted to run track. And she at times she didn't want to go to the track meets, and she wanted to quit. My sister said, "No, you're not quitting. You're gonna get up and you're gonna go. You wanted to do it, so you're gonna stay to it." And that's what I'm talking. That's what I told her too. No, you wanted to do it so bad, and now you don't want to put in that work. You don't want to go to meetings. You don't want to go to workouts. You don't want to go to that. No, you're gonna put in that work. You're getting up.
You're gonna see it through.
You got to see it through, man. Look, the Minnesota Vikings has never won a Super Bowl. Never. You've been 4 times and you never did. You never won it. But I guarantee you, if the Vikings win the Super Bowl, you two guys, y'all gonna break down and cry. You know why? Because you've been there through tough times. You've been there through bad seasons. You've been there thick and thin. That's the story. It's just like a story. You got your hero. He suffers in the beginning, but in the end, he triumphs. It's life.
Yeah.
It's
Our organization, we keep trying. We try everything. We don't just give up and try the same thing over and over again and continue to fail and just give up. We're not the Lions. We're top 10 all time in franchise wins. We're fourth all time, actually, if I'm not mistaken. One of the most winning organizations that doesn't have a Super Bowl. And it's because we never give up trying to win one. And we'll try
Never.
every which way.
That's what
And
you
we've
do.
never really committed to a rebuild. And this is the first time that we've done it. First lottery pick quarterback. And it's just more evidence that we will do anything. We will travel any unpaved road to try to get to where we need to be. And
That's why I love that team. Not to blow
that's
smoke,
that's what we do.
smoke up their ass and nothing like that. And not to, I'm not trying to do that. Big up the Vikings, but I gotta give always with me. I always give credit when credit due. That's why I like that team, man. And when I first met Q, when he said he a Minnesota Vikings fan, I'm like, damn, I ain't Vikings. What? I never seen them. Well, I've seen one, but years ago. But Viking fan. But I said, okay, I respect that team, man, because that team. I'm telling you, man, that's one team right there that put their hard hat on each and every season. You don't see no trouble out of players. You see some of the best games with those guys. They play hard-nosed, regular football. That's why I love this team here. That's why I love this team here. That's my team because
San Antonio's a great team.
Way. They the same way, man. They just get the job done. They get the job done. They don't need all this brassy, flancy, all that. They don't need all that, man.
Mm-hmm.
They just work their asses off. But to go back to put the button on these kids, man, I tell you, man, they say, oh yeah, well, you committed to this university, and then 1 year later, you ready to get out of there, and the parents allow it. No, man, I think they just need to stop that mess. Be committed, y'all.
In talking about respect and good organizations, big ups to the Los Angeles Rams coming up huge. Matthew Stafford with a massive fourth quarter comeback here with an incredible late touchdown. And hey, big ups to Bryce Young at the very end there. He made some decent there was one pass to the left there. It was just outside of his receivers, a little bit of accuracy, a little bit of touch missing there, and then a drop on fourth down from his receiver that kind of ended their season there. But what an incredible performance from an up-and-coming team. The Carolina Panthers are a team that, I get it, you guys, you got to deal with it there, but at the same time, you have to tip their hat off to them. They prove that development isn't linear. It runs on its own schedule, and they've been grinding for a while. And, for Bryce Young to be, basically been dubbed multiple times a bust, and to be in the situation that he is now where he almost led a comeback attempt there. And had he done that, I was ready to be like, Bryce Young has arrived, ladies and gentlemen, because that touchdown before to take the lead, before Stafford made that game-winning touchdown, that was a beautiful throw as well. And he is becoming a dog, you know what I mean? And it represents a guy that's had to take it out of the mud. He's faced adversity. He's had a rough start to his season, and he's starting to become a good quarterback, and big ups to them, and big ups to the Los Angeles Rams and Matthew Stafford, staving off Father Time for another game. And we'll see how it goes. And we got Bears Packers coming up here soon, guys. And big ups to them.
Yeah, we'll get a chance to watch that. But that's gonna be a good game too. I can't wait to get. Go ahead.
I want to piggyback off that a little bit.
Sure.
We kind of felt going into this game. I kind of felt like experience was going to be the winner.
Absolutely.
And it showed as the Carolina Panthers, a lot of really a lot of them pretty much first time playoff game they ever played. Pretty much, they're a young team, man. You can tip your hat off to them. But we see that the Rams were the more experienced team in the end with time left on the clock. He's just one of those quarterbacks that they didn't realize and factor in. He's one of those quarterbacks just like Rodgers, and that's about all I can say right now. You just can't leave no time on the clock. You can't do it, man. They've been around too long.
Yes, sir.
They've been around too long, dog. You just can't do it.
And you guys, excuse me, you guys faced Matt Stafford for 9 years. You guys seen him for 9 years in Detroit, man. That dude, he will come back on you, like you said. You can't put no time on the clock.
You can't live on that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, they should have ran the ball more instead of trying to go toe to toe with him. Once you got the lead, just you grind that clock out. Keep him on that bench much as possible.
Yes, sir.
But he just can't. It's impossible for him to make a comeback. Not enough time.
Yes, sir.
But they play right into their hands. So as a young team, they get caught up like that. They get caught up like that.
Absolutely.
They just gotta perform a shootout.
Absolutely. They got to play. Now they got to play. They got to go to Philly or San Francisco. Either one. That's who they play next round. One of the two. So, but I'm glad I ain't got to hear it. So I'm glad. Oh, boy, good Lord, bro. Panthers fans, they on another level with that. They take it to the extreme. Like they just annoying almost in a way, but
I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, you gotta worry about that one, boy. Jesus. I mean, I ain't sound like a hater, but Bryce Young, Carolina Panthers, come on over on the couch. Come on over, sit right here.
It's time for Cancun.
Yes, sir. It's time to go. What is your NBA? Back in
go fishing.
Go fishing, baby.
It's time to go fishing.
Oh man, well, yeah, that's about a little discussion about the again, man, about commitment, man, and be commitment in sports. Just be commitment with things in life, man. You tell a man you're gonna do something, you need to do it, and if you can't do it, try your best to let them know. I mean, damn, man. I mean, come on, it ain't that hard, man. Be committed to something though in life. That's all. That's all. Yeah, that's all. All right, man. Black Monday hit. Black Monday. And those of you who don't know what Black Monday is, Black Monday, it happens 2 times in an NFL year. One time it happens at the end of the next week following the end of the regular season, and it happens the day after the Super Bowl. Black Monday. And this Black Monday, this first round right here, man, 5 coaches got up out of here. Well, yeah, 5 coaches this week has got up out of here. Raheem Morris of the Atlanta Falcons, Jonathan Gannon of the Arizona Cardinals, Mike McDaniels from the Miami Dolphins, Pete Carroll of the Las Vegas Raiders, and Kevin Stefanski of the Cleveland Browns, and can't believe it, John Harbaugh from the Baltimore Ravens been fired 18 years. That man's been in the organization. So the dog, you 2 Vikes right here, man, you 2 Viking fans right here. Start off with the Canadian destroyer himself. Give me 2, Supreme. Give me 2 guys, 2 coaches that got fired. Good idea, bad idea, or all in all. Did it shock you? Just give me some kind of emotion with these firings. Give me 2.
For sure. The 2 that I'm going to go with are Harbaugh and McDaniels.
Ooh, you didn't see McDaniels getting fired?
Yeah, no, yeah. Those 2 guys.
Was a good idea. Okay.
Those are the 2 guys that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Harbaugh, with him, it was, in my opinion, I think it was the wrong move. One, because I don't like. First, let me preface this because people are going to start, coming at me in the comments because in the chat. Like, first and foremost, I am a big fan of Lamar Jackson. Okay, I've literally watched every snap of this man's career. I've been locked in, I've been hoping that he would develop some accuracy. I love the way that he plays. I love the regular season football that we get out of him. That sometimes he's got that team and him. They have a way of catching teams off guard, giving you like incredibly fun games to watch. But that doesn't win you playoff games. It does not win you Super Bowls. There's always situations in the playoffs where you're going to have to stand in the pocket and you're going to have to complete some passes.
Mhm.
And when teams sell out on the run and put up the spy, and you can't take advantage of those, I don't want to say gimmicks because I don't think that's him either. I don't think he's a gimmick quarterback or anything like that. I think he's a phenomenal athlete. Hey,
What's
what
up,
up, dude,
dude?
sir?
What up, dude?
Um, it's uh, it's I think for me the decision was the wrong choice for the Ravens. I think the right choice was to move on from Lamar.
Everybody said that.
Um, because we're going to see in the next couple of years how much this is going to really affect the Ravens. I get it. There's friction between both Lamar and Harbaugh, and they opted to choose the moneymaker quarterback. You know, he's a big fan favorite. I'm a fan, but at the end of the day, uh, to me, they've been regular season merchants. In his entire career, I think I've only seen him throw maybe 5 back shoulder throws and completed like 1 or 2. He just does not have the accuracy. You rarely see him throw timing routes. You rarely see him throw his receivers open. Most of the time, where he has massive games where he has massive yards, it's because they come off broken plays or design plays to where it seems like it's going to be a play like a run and then somebody breaks open because everybody's just so focused on stopping Derrick Henry or Lamar
Yep.
that somebody gets open and he just throws it over the top and the receiver has to make a play on the ball. Um, so accuracy is a massive factor, and that's something that you need to have as a playoff caliber quarterback, a playoff winning caliber quarterback. I said this year a few times that for the Baltimore Ravens to win with Lamar, they need to have a top 3, top 5, at the very least defense for them to contend because the defense has got to bail them out
Yep.
more times than not to
Yep.
give
Yep.
Lamar the opportunity because you can't contain him forever.
Right.
And if the defense doesn't give him the time, the extra drives for him to explode and capitalize when late game, when they're tired, and he can catch him for a massive run here and there and come away with some of these dynamic plays and broken plays. We've seen it, man. Defenses sell out, stop the run, and they make him throw, and they make him be a pocket passer, and he just can't do that. He does not. It's not his skill set. So, in my opinion, I think it was the wrong decision
Fuck
to
yeah, bro.
move on
Yeah.
from Harbaugh over Lamar. I think they should have definitely tried to get a king's ransom because I think he's got that kind of still a little that kind of ability to draw in a good amount of draft picks and
Absolutely.
develop some future for that
Absolutely.
organization. And I think Harbaugh has proven over a long tenure that he has the ability to manage a culture and bring in good guys. Like how many coordinators have they had for Lamar Jackson since he's been there? I think it's like 3 or 4. He always finds good quality coordinators to design
Yeah.
plays for the man. I think Todd Monken
Todd Monken
is
is nice.
an incredible coordinator. If it wasn't for him, Lamar wouldn't shine as much as he does.
Yeah.
His play design is impeccable.
Yeah.
Sometimes Mark Andrews comes out of nowhere, Isaiah Likely comes out of nowhere, Zay Flowers comes out of nowhere, and
Yep.
they're just wide open. And Lamar Jackson can hit a wide open receiver. Okay.
Hmm.
So it's just brilliant to what he's able to do and accomplish and be able to hide all the weaknesses for the most part from Lamar. Now it's he needs to do better at bringing in, he needed to do better at bringing in some defensive coordinators or maybe spend more on the defense and bringing younger guys. Kyle Hamilton, I love that kid. He is a phenomenal player. He's a talent, but you can't rely on just one guy that kind of fill in the gaps everywhere and do everything. You need to bring other guys that can help him, and so
Well,
he can specialize in the areas that he's really, really good at. And you saw it in that game when he went out of the game. They kind of picked him apart.
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is a smart man. He will pick on that backup, and he will find those open holes where those quality players, when they go out for injury or they get schemed out, It's just what good players do, and this is what good offenses do. They find those mismatches, right? So that's my opinion. It was shocking to me, maybe because of my view. But I think the public opinion, I think, was more on keep Lamar over John. I think a lot of people, even the fan base, were ready to fire him. So that's why it was surprising. When it comes to Mike McDaniels, I think it wasn't a surprise for me. I think he needed to go. I think Miami is just not the place for him.
Yeah.
This guy walked in looking like a Poindexter, like a nerd. He had a pencil or a pen protector in his pocket, and now he's dressing like Tony Montana. He's got the Jerry
Hell
curl
yeah.
and he's got the
He all
style. He's
about
rocking the
style, man.
chains. That Miami lifestyle changes people,
Yeah,
and
never
he
been
needs
there,
to get back to the upper Midwest, to a small market. He needs to humble himself because
bro.
he's not. It's not like he's not talented. It's not like he doesn't know football. We've seen it. There's a couple years there. He was putting up 70 points on the Broncos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had the
His
number one
offense
offense in
looked
the league.
dynamic.
He had
You
the
know what I
number one
mean?
offense in the league.
And so I think he needs to find a place and a home as an offensive coordinator so he can kind of regain himself.
Come on, we
And I
did
think it
it.
was a right move. It wasn't shocking to me. I think it was by far one of the best decisions for an organization. They need to bring in somebody else that can handle that Miami lifestyle. Maybe somebody older that's more, isn't going to get caught up into that lifestyle and into that what it is.
Oh no,
Maybe
they had Fangio and that didn't work.
True, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's going to it's going to take a unique coach to be able to handle that lifestyle,
Oh,
and be humble
Brian
through.
Flores like this.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so, yeah, everything that he was talking about has been proven right,
you damn
over the
right.
last couple of years,
I told
and he
y'all.
was absolutely right about Tua. He was
Yeah.
absolutely right
Damn
about a
right he
lot of
was.
things.
Yeah, you right.
And, so Mike McDaniels needs to find a home in uh, upper, Midwestern,
He come over
uh,
there. I take him.
Minnesota.
But you gonna sit
I know a
your
lot of
ass
teams.
in that
He's a
booth.
very sought after coach out there right now because he does have that ability he's an offensive guru. He
Yeah.
might be. You never know. Maybe if he gets to being a coach for an Arizona or a small market team, maybe he can become a good coach. But maybe he just might be an offensive coordinator, and that's
Yeah.
all right. He's got the mind for it. I think it was a good move for him. It's one of those things that it's more of you got to take your medicine, bro, because you got a little bit too big for your britches there.
Too funny.
You started thinking that you were Tony Montana, and you were enjoying your
He
own
wasn't
farts or whatever it
but he
is.
wasn't like that with the 40. He just came for the 49ers and he wasn't like that. He wasn't
Yeah,
like
exactly. He needs to be humbled, and in this move, hopefully, we'll do it and bring him back down to earth, and he can regain his trajectory. But as a result, that Miami job is it's a unique job, and that city, that lifestyle changes people.
Ooh,
So
what the hell
I'm
you
excited to
say?
see what happens. It's either going to be a dumpster fire or it's gonna work. So whoever goes there, good luck. But it is what it is, and those are the two coaches that, and my thoughts.
Mike McDaniel and John
Um,
Harbaugh. Okay.
yeah, so a bad move for Harbaugh in that firing, and a good move for Miami in that firing.
Let me tell you something. Miami, I don't know if y'all ever been, but bruh,
Oh, I love it there. It's
it's a
fun to party.
lifestyle, boy. Boy,
Yeah,
Miami?
I hang out there from time to time. It's been a
Bruh.
while, but I still
Miami,
love it
boy.
there.
Ooh. Boy.
Miami Beach.
Boy.
Ooh, mamacita.
What you talking about? What you talking about? Here, there, and everywhere. But I love it.
Absolutely.
It's a good place, good place. And I understand you do get caught up in that
Hmm.
lifestyle, man. All right, Q. Black Monday. Black Monday, you know all about it, brother. It hits at the end of the regular season and it hits the day after the Super Bowl. You know how it goes, man. So give me two coaches, brother, that really surprised you, or you just knew knew it was just going to happen? But give me something on the two coaches that got fired in this Black Monday week here.
Well, this is something that we experience every year, Black Monday.
Yes,
we
sir.
already know that it's going to be coaches that's going to be fired.
Yeah.
Some we know, just like you say, some that we were surprised at. The more is the ones that we're surprised at, because we look at the team, at the talent they have, and thinking that the coach is safe, and then next thing you know, come Monday morning, this particular coach that we thought was safe is gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with the two coaches that I'm more surprised at, more than ones that I knew that was going to get fired.
Okay.
There's two coaches that I was surprised they got fired, and one being I had his name on my tongue, but I forgot.
Let me go through them real quick. Kevin Stefanski, Raheem Morris, Pete Carroll, Jonathan Gannon, John Harbaugh, and Mike McDaniels.
Yeah. Just Raheem Morris, Atlanta Falcons.
Yes, sir.
And
Kevin Stefanski,
John Harbaugh.
Okay.
John Harbaugh.
Raheem and John. Okay, those are the two.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with Raheem Morris.
Please do.
I really feel that he got a bad shake of the stick.
Okay.
In a way, far as we look at when they drafted Kyle Pitts, he never turned out to be what he's supposed to be, this dominant big tight end.
Very true.
Then we're looking at, they brought in Kirk Cousins.
Yes.
And they gave Kirk Cousins this big bag of money.
Yes.
And that ACL injury that he tore with the Vikings the year before really hasn't healed. Right. Really doesn't heal, and it showed. But then in the draft, they went out and got another injury-prone quarterback.
Yes.
Michael Penix.
Yes.
So, and then, as the season starts along, Kurtz get hurt. Yeah. Michael Penix get in, and then his injuries start to come around, and the only bright spot they had on there was the Dijon Robinson, the running back.
Yes, sir.
And so that, the defense was doing, they were so okay in this type of division where, anything goes in the NFC South. There wasn't nobody that really was a dominant team in the NFC, ran away with the division. Kind of went down to the wire towards the regular season, which propelled Carolina into the playoff game was played today. And I just feel like he just never did get a fair shake. He's a good guy. He's a likable guy. He came from that Sean McVay tree. And I just think that they just didn't do right by him, not offensively, really, bringing in the type of players. And they was injury prone, and they got hurt, especially at that quarterback position. Basically, they kind of went through the same thing we went through. Revolving quarterbacks in that position, and so I think firing him that was not a good. They should at least get him in one more year, give him another opportunity. And he's a good guy, man. I think they did him wrong.
Yeah.
Then we're going to talk about John Harbaugh, the Baltimore Ravens, and in that situation. I'm different. I'm a big to different from Supreme, that I really don't believe in Lamar Jackson. And it seems to show up time and year after year. True to the game, fellow member of this, podcast. We talk host, and Supreme, you haven't met Drew to the game, but he's a big time Baltimore Ravens fan. And he just, every time you turn around when things going wrong, he's pointing at this coordinator, that coordinator, head coach, this and that. But he's not hitting the elephant in the room, though. And the thing about it is that what fails to happen is that we look at Greg Roman, he talking about one of the greatest. He was a great offensive coordinator. Got him up out of there.
Yeah.
You got this guy now. Is a good offensive coordinator.
Todd Monken.
Yeah, Munskins. They want to get rid of him. They wanted Harbaugh to get rid of him. He didn't want to do it. So
come on,
him and Lamar Jackson did not get along.
No, sir. No.
They did not get along. So Lamar Jackson went complaining to the ownership. Went to the owners complaining. Here's another thing that we letting players run up to the front office.
Yeah.
And so we know that he's a big marketable guy.
Yes,
they're paying him big top dollar. He's selling tickets. He sells tickets. That's the reason why they come.
That's
to see the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah. He's selling tickets. And we know that that defense is old.
Yes, sir.
And we know that Hamilton, he's good when he's healthy.
One guy.
When he's healthy. He's one guy.
When he's healthy,
he's one guy. The best defensive player on that team. Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, everybody want to touch on coordinators and coaches, and then you want to fire Harbaugh because you want to. You're not addressing the elephant in the room, man. It's Lamar Jackson. He just is not it, and you're going to find out real soon. Within the next 3 years, you're going to find out because this guy, man, he just. I mean, yeah, he's talented. Don't get us wrong. He was regular season with some of the runs and this that. But when it comes to playoff time, man, that guy just can't. He just can't do it. But they seem to want to look other places. And Drew to the Game, if you're listening, Drew to the Game, and you're listening to this podcast, you know. You would be the first one to holler, get rid of Greg Roman. You know, we're not gonna be nothing until we get rid of Coach, get rid of Harbaugh. You got your wish. Got rid of Holmes and got rid of Harbaugh. You still got the same problem in there. Yeah. In your organization. Get rid of him right now. Wow, like Supreme say, well, you can get some monstrous picks for him.
Yeah. Monstrous picks, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, you get some monstrous picks for him, man, because it's not working. No matter what coach you bring in, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work for you. No, man, you got to move on from what was it, 8th year in the league? Yeah, while he's still in the semifinals.
He's going into his 10th. Yeah,
going to his 10th. Oh my God! Yeah. Come on, man! Man, they got about 3 more years. They're gonna be done for.
That athleticism about to lose.
Man.
And he hasn't worked on accuracy this entire time. He needed to this entire time.
He's not accurate. He is the elephant in the room that y'all need to address in the organization, but y'all refuse to do it. Y'all still Lamar this. He gonna get us. He ain't gonna get you nowhere. I promise you, they ain't gonna get you nowhere. For firing Harbaugh, you know that's a terrible mistake. I mean, this man right here should not shed a tear. He will get a job. The Giants is licking their chops.
Oh, hell yeah.
They want him real bad. Seems like he's going to go in that organization. Man been tenured there for 18 years. Won a championship without Lamar. And ain't won nothing with him.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get him. We're going to get him, John Connor. We're going to get him. You're talking about Mendoza.
So go ahead, I just really feel that when it comes to these two coaches, I think they was done wrong. And so I know John Harbaugh will have a coaching job. I don't know too much about Raheem. I don't know too much about him as far as him getting a head coaching job. But they were done wrong. Out of all these coaches that were fired, you know, they was the shocking surprise to me that they decided to move forward and get rid of these two coaches. A lot of times, you know, you can't, you know, especially with the Baltimore Ravens, man. I mean, you can't, you have to look deeply and look at when you put certain things around certain players, and they just they just can't get it. You're putting all the talent coaches around them. You're putting much talent as you can. You know, Mark Andrews, he's getting old. You know, then you put Zay Flowers, he's number 2 at best. You know, I mean,
he's a slot receiver.
Yeah, he's number 2 at best, man. So you know, it's gonna take a while for whoever this new coach come in, and by the time they do maybe get some kind of spark from this new coaching Raheem, I mean it'll be too late for Lamar then, man. It won't happen for him.
You said Raheem is a great defensive coordinator. Rondé Barber said on Tampa radio about him. He said, "You can't be everyone's best friend. You got to be a coach." Yep. See, I don't know the inside of what he was doing with the Falcons, and I could kind of see
he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
Yeah. But I agree with that. You can't be their friend. You have to be their coach, and I understand. I understand that as well. But I agree with the dog. Raheem Morris he's from Sean McVay's tree. If you guys don't know Raheem Morris's, Raheem Morris's resume, this guy in 2019 he won a Super Bowl with the Rams. He's a defensive coordinator, and ironically, Kevin O'Connell, the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings, was the offensive coordinator, and that was a three-headed monster with the Rams, man, and that took them all the way. They was 12-5 that year and took them all the way to the Super Bowl. So he's a great great defensive coordinator. And I agree with the dog, man. He's definitely going to find a new home and meet all these coaches, all of them. Either we haven't talked about Jonathan Gannon, but those who don't know Jonathan Gannon, he was the Philadelphia Eagles defensive coordinator. So I mean, so all these guys here, man, besides Harbaugh and Pete Carroll, was coordinators. Kevin Stefanski, former Minnesota Viking offensive coordinator. So but I think all these guys are going to have a job. Q and Supreme, I think so. It's funny though, Q. I'm glad you said something about Raheem Morris, because again, that's a guy right there that's under the radar. Is one of the good guys. He's a great coach to me. I see how he interacts with the Falcons. The Falcons are just so young, and they really need Raheem. And I agree with you, Q. They need Raheem to help them mature in a way like that. But man, because nobody don't understand, man. The Atlanta Falcons had the best secondary in the league last year. AJ Terrell was playing the best as a cornerback that we've seen in a long time. He's one of the best cornerbacks in the league. And they just went to puts, but man, he said my dad grew up with Kenny Stabler, hoping the Raiders can get that dog back.
Absolutely.
Nah, there's never be nobody like the Snake.
True. But maybe Mendoza could be something, Hopefully that'll turn out.
Hopefully. Joe Giants should hire Raheem as defensive coordinator. I could see that. If Harbaugh comes and Raheem Morris is the defensive coordinator,
might be something.
Take my money. Yeah, take my money. And if I was a Dallas Cowboy fan, I'll be worried. Or Eagles, I would be very worried.
Absolutely.
I would be very worried with that. That would be major. That'll be major big. But I agree with you guys, man. But the common denominator I see here with you Vikings is y'all talking about the Harbaugh, and I think that is the biggest shocking wave in the NFL and the sports world, because nobody's seen it coming. 18 years this guy been there. He was the 2019 Coach of the Year. He won the Super Bowl in 2013. I mean, this guy here has produced time and time again playoff teams, and then all of a sudden, bam. But like the dog was saying, it's something more deeper than just Harbaugh, man. And it looks like it's going to be on number 8, and it's all on number 8 now, because Greg Roman's gone, John Harbaugh is gone. So what's going to be the excuse for the Baltimore Ravens now if they don't make it next year? I say it's the GM. For
pitchforks. Pitchforks are coming out. If it collapses and nothing goes, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we scapegoated the wrong guy," and it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be very bad.
Very bad. Very, very bad. So, yeah, Black Monday was. Yeah, go ahead.
What's the? I've been kind of busy this week, but what's the news on Shadur? I know for me, like, because I don't know what's going on with him. Like I've been saying, I want to make sure that he, like, I hope he gets the opportunity to prove himself one way or another. And I've been saying that for him to succeed in Cleveland, Stefanski's got to go, their GM's got to go, and because they've been the biggest barriers for him to prove himself. Like, I know that he ruffles feathers and rubs people the wrong way, but there's been flashes too. He's had some nice passes. He's made some moves. You know what I mean? He's played well at times, although he's also a rookie and he's allowed to look bad as well. So I'd like to see him get a full season. And I said if they don't move on from Stefanski and their GM, he needs to go to a team that will believe in him, because if he gets a full season and he gets a fan base that'll rally behind him, that might be humbling for him and might allow him to face adversity and rise to his potential ceiling. He is a Sanders for a reason. He's got some talent somewhere in there, and he may not have the talent that his father had, but it might be more than enough to be an above average quarterback that, in the right situation with the right defense and the right coach, he might be able to do something as well.
I think Cleveland is going to move away from him. I've heard that Cleveland is going to get they're going to just move away. They already started with Stefanski, and I really think that they're going to go ahead. But I think he's in his second year? Oh no, it's his first year.
It's his first year. He's a rookie.
Yeah. So that's automatically got him for 3 years. So I don't think he's going to be the starter. I think Cleveland's going to bring in a new coach because they're going to have a whole new regime. I think they're going to. The Browns are trying to keep up right now. Right now, they just sinking so fast. Yeah. And they're trying to keep their head up. But if the Baltimore Ravens ain't careful, they're going to allow Cleveland to come up. But I think they're going to go in a whole new direction with Shedeur. They just don't believe in Shedeur for some reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He needs to go to a team that'll believe in him,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to piggyback on that too, Ho.
Yes, sir.
I think that, they are going to move on from him.
Yes, sir.
I think that, I think it just really. I think he really won't really ever get a fair shake because of his father, and Dion was the type of player that, he was the only player that I ever known that can talk the talk and walk it.
Yes,
only player. Bar none, wasn't nobody better. Nobody better. I just think that these boys, he kind of takes on his daddy, persona a little bit. And I just think they probably just wouldn't want that. A lot of teams wouldn't want that, even though the talent might be there and they might want to work with it. If he does get to that level, then, he's going to bring some of his fathers that talking. He's going to bring that. And I just think that they just don't really want that. A lot of teams just want a quarterback. They want somebody just a quarterback. Nothing more, nothing else. Just to quarterback the team. He's a young crackerjack. You know what I'm saying? Just like J.J. McCarthy, you're going to get these things out of them. They're not 7-8 years in the league where, they're calm quarterbacks. They're going to say things. They're young. They're going to. And I don't know. A lot of times teams don't want to deal with that. They just really don't.
Yeah. If I was, Shedeur would work. I think he would work wonders with the New Orleans Saints, because of Kellen Moore. And look what he's doing with Tyler Shuck. Damn, I hate it, man. But Cleveland, I'm telling you, man, Cleveland, he just left a bad taste in Cleveland's mouth. I think he's on that 3-year deal, but I don't think he's going to go anywhere. But I really don't think he's going to be the starter. They're probably, if they don't get a quarterback, they're probably going to go back to Dylan Gabriel as the starter. And that's even worse. Like, I just don't. To me, Shedeur just don't have the quarterback developer. He just need to be developed, man. Somebody just really need to take time out with the kid. I seen him personally with my own 2 eyes at the Raiders game when they played Cleveland Browns. He wasn't that bad at all. He's a rookie, and he just needs some. He just needs some work, man. Like, is anybody going to take time out to work with this guy?
That's the problem.
Forget about whose son it is. Forget about whose son it is. This is a young quarterback, man. He's the future.
They can't forget that.
They can't forget it. Think about Chris Sims, great in college, could air it out with the best, but his dad won 2 rings and is in the Hall of Fame. He wasn't terrible, but as a thing, oh yes, he was. Chris Sims was garbage. Oh God, yes, he was. With Tampa,
Yeah, he was garbage.
He had moments. He did have, like, he wasn't like a bust or anything like that.
No.
You need the Apple when it comes to superstars. I don't think we've ever seen a superstar or a legend, their kids ever even come close. You know what I mean? So look at Michael Jordan's kids, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just.
It's funny you say that.
It's hard.
The only one I ever known would do it was Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh yeah, that's probably the only example. But maybe, but Ken Griffey Jr. might be better than his dad. And it was kind of one of those things where his dad wasn't the legend and he also became a legend, right? It was just, you know, so.
Yeah, Barry Bonds, Bobby Bonds.
Yeah. It rarely happens. And
it rarely happens.
But he could very well be a more than competent, you know, Phillip Rivers, Matt Ryan type of guy.
Dion was a cornerback, but he should do as a quarterback. So it's two different things. But again, man, it's help the guy, man. That's why I'm saying help the guy.
Bro.
Yeah, but then nobody want to do it. And this press, to be honest with you, he kind of shot himself in the foot because his press conferences.
Yeah,
he's a little bit too much in his press conferences. What do you expect for a kid? But you know, but nowadays they're not trusting kids. They want this straight and narrow kid to come in and be quarterback. I don't know that because kids are gonna make mistakes. And when I don't mean to talk down to him and say a kid, but he's young.
He's still
but yeah, he got that mind. But you know, it's just, you know, they're gonna do things like that. Malik Neighbors was caught in the club with gold chains on, got into a fight. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. It just happened, man. But it didn't stop Malik, you know, Neighbors. The Giants still believe in him. But I mean, you should do it, man. That's a great question. I think Pete Rose Jr. was terrible. Griffey, that's a great comment. Possibly the greatest left-handed power hitter. Barry Bonds the best. But yeah, I agree with you. Definitely in that list, Ken Griffey Jr. He's one of my favorites of all time. But yeah, man, that should do it. I hate it that the brothers like that, man. And Cleveland definitely. They already said, and it's funny you said it. I read it like yesterday. They're gonna go in a whole other direction. I think I thought we me and Q were talking. He said, since Harbaugh got fired, why don't he just go across the street to Cleveland? Holy shit! If he go to Cleveland,
that would be insane. That defense,
that would be crazy. If he goes to Cleveland,
that defense is also getting old though too. So that's the thing.
Myles Garrett need help because Myles Garrett is there for 4 years. He's there for 4 years, and there's nothing he can do about as far as getting his contract. But he can complain. He is can complain. So we're gonna see, man. Great. We're gonna see. Oh, I got a. Oh yeah, get to that. I'm about to get to it. I'm about to end this show and get to it.
Williams. Oh no!
Fuck him.
He just made a terrible mistake on 4th and 3 or whatever.
I want Green Bay to win.
Yeah, I picked Green Bay to win.
Green Bay to win. Yeah. The winner of Week 18, the final week of the regular season of picks and predictions, and it was between, ironically, 2 Vikings.
No way.
These Viking guys, man, I tell you, god dang. I'm telling you, it's a pirate thing, man. Pirates. We just stick together, I guess. Match made in heaven. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the regular season of picks and predictions for the 2025 season is
no way. What? For Week 18, just right?
Week 18.
Oh wow! Okay.
You won by 1 win. The dog went 9-7, and you went 10-6. Supreme with the win.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Boy, you two, boy, y'all neck and neck. I swear, boy. It's one bite, one sound. Huh?
Absolutely. The end of the season is usually a lot easier for me to pick. The beginning is so hard. It's like extended preseason. Nobody knows what's going on. injuries change everything, and then
Week
mid-season
8,
it starts
week
changing.
7, week 8, you can kind of get in the groove a little bit.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
what's going on, but it's tough in the beginning. It's tough because you just don't know. In the playoffs, it's even harder in the playoffs because if you can see, Carolina almost knocked off the Rams. Oh, what an upset! That would have messed up FanDuel. That would have messed up everything.
Yeah.
That would have turned everything upside down, bro. Oh, thank God it didn't. Oh, thank God, because I don't want to hear it Monday morning. Don't keep pounding. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Host.
Yes, sir.
Do you calculate how many who wins the season in general, or how many weeks they won? Is that something that comes too?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
I started late though, so I don't have any. But you never know.
It's nice to hit that record. But yeah, we go all the way up to the Super Bowl. All the way up to the Super Bowl.
Okay, so then there's still a couple weeks that can pick up and maybe make the difference.
Right.
Yeah.
And the wild card, then you got division, then you got the conference, and the Super Bowl.
And the Super Bowl, yeah.
And we reveal who the king of the kings is. Shout out to Rockstar Rock. Rockstar Rock didn't make it tonight. We would have done trivia, but he has a stomach ache, he said. So get well soon, Rockstar Rock. Shout out to Mark.
Ooh, he saved me. I totally forgot to study.
Get to live another week. Get to live another week.
Absolutely. I got to remember this week.
Yeah. Wall Street. I don't know where the hell you at.
He doesn't want to do that Skol chant, man. That Skol clap. He's definitely afraid.
I'll tell you, Wall Street, when you get in here, these two men, they got something for you.
Be ready.
Because they gonna get you.
I'll be nice.
You'll talk smack about their team, and they beat y'all up badly. They beat y'all up real bad. So you gotta eat that crow. How about some crow with some cheese on it?
Absolutely. I'll be nice though. I will take my shot, but I'm gonna be nice. Look, it's just it's in my character, man. I just can't be
nice, bro. Like
Q-Dog will do all the heavy lifting there.
Look, you be turning blue, red, purple. He still hold on. It takes Q still hold on, bro.
Absolutely.
No, Q. I said, Q, let him go, man. Come on, the dude can't breathe. No. I ain't let go, bro. Like an old pit bull. The pit bull got grab your neck, keep going, bro.
Got that lockjaw.
Lock jaw for real. Street, he coming. These Vikes is coming, Street, wherever you at, man. All right, man. We're gonna get out of here because Green Bay and Chicago's on right now. NFC North in the playoffs. Well, I'm ready for that. Ready for that, man. But ladies and gentlemen, as you know, that is our show for the night, man. We thank you. Thank you so very much for another episode of the Sports Talk Show, man. Don't forget, y'all know the deal. Please hit that thumbs up, man. If you are watching us for the first time, hit that subscribe button and turn on that little bitty bell for all notifications. It will let you know every single time we go live, no matter what we do here, man. And shout out to the live chat, man, for keeping us going. Appreciate you guys out there in the live chat. Y'all been very, very gracious to us. I mean, blowing the numbers insanely high. So thank you guys. And again, man, your opinion does count on this show. Thank you so very much. Yeah. We're gonna get out of here, man, but why not get out of here with Supreme? Take us out.
Well, again, host said it real well. You guys are an incredible chat. You guys have your opinion counts. You guys are extremely knowledgeable. We value your opinion. I love reading the comments when you guys say some things. It totally shifts gears in my head, and I see a different perspective. And I couldn't have that insight or that anything without you guys. So you guys are the true MVPs here. Yes. You guys are our lifeblood. We appreciate you guys joining us every single week. Thank you so much for joining us this week during Wildcard. You guys are, I know you guys got one eye on the game and another eye on us and hearing us, or an ear on us and both eyes on the game. So we appreciate you guys. And for those of you guys that were chiming in, and we really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to join us on Tuesday for the Power Hour, talking, young Mark, the host, going at it, talking about all the games of the week, talking college football, talking about the biggest upset of the week. And there's just so much fun here on the Real Sports Podcast.
Where can they find you at, Supreme?
I'm on the Purple and Gold Bars channel here on YouTube. We're switching gears a little bit here into off-season mode a little bit here in the upcoming weeks. And we are still going to be doing as much as we can on the rest of the season, all the games coming out, giving you guys some predictions and whatnot. We got our shorts out today, and I'll be trying to find a different gear for the off season, because this is going to be the first off season. I'm going to try to stay active. Last year at the end of the season, kind of finished off strong, and then moved on to other channels and other ventures. But this year I'm going to try to stay active during the off season, giving you guys different concepts, different ideas, maybe bringing in some other sports, talking about Colin Cowherd and these idiots on First Take with their absurd comments and commentary, the superficial stuff that literally, if you just take a little bit of logic or just a little bit of scrutiny, it just falls apart. I try to give you guys some deep analysis, some outside of the box thinking that way, and as well try to keep it positive, because there's just too much negativity in the world these days. I want to be a place where you guys, and especially here, we want to be a place where you guys can escape the negativity, all the doom and gloom, and what it is nowadays. Give you guys some positivity and a different insight, because you guys mean the most to us. Thank you so much, guys.
Yes, sir. You know what? The Vikes are so nice. Let's do it twice. What the dog got to say for it? Let the dog. Gotta let the dog say something.
Man, we just want to thank y'all again. It's just good to hear from y'all. Y'all come in and tune us and take time out of y'all busy schedules to be with us for these couple of hours. We want to thank the live chat, man. I'm telling you, man,
sir.
Love to see y'all. I want to keep seeing you every week. We want to see you grow and grow. And like I said, we just want to hear from us. We want to hear from y'all. We like y'all comments. We like y'all input. That also sharpens our minds and give us a better audience to perform. Just shout out to just this year starting out strong. Hope we keep it going on strong, and enjoy your playoffs. Enjoy the wild card, divisional round next week, and we'll keep keeping you informed every week. We're going into the playoffs and get this year rolling. But I just want to say, man, thank you, live chat.
Thank you
for doing what you do.
And those are encouraging words from the dog and Supreme here. My computer is doing some crazy stuff, y'all. I don't know what's going on here. My computer just be acting hella weird here. But again, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Can I get to the oh well. Nevertheless, man, again, man, like Supreme said, me and young Mark, we will be back. We'll be back next Tuesday. This Tuesday, we're going to be reviewing the wild card round, this wild card round of the playoffs. And a reminder, man, we got 2 more weeks remaining until the final show of the season for the Power Hour. We will be reviewing the wild card round and the division round. But again, man, we'll be back in the building 7 p.m. right here on YouTube. And my outro, for some reason, is not working. But y'all know the saying, man. Everybody around the world, man, please be safe and stay safe. And my friends, on behalf of myself, Supreme, and the legendary Q Dog, that's an order.